Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan extended 2 decades of his divisive rule until 2028 after winning the historic 2024 elections. Erdogan dedicated his win to the 85 million citizens. Leaders across the world sent their congratulations, highlighting Turkey and Erdogan's heightened role in global politics. Our next report gets you more. Take a look.
Tayyip Erdogan is staying on as president of Turkey after winning the runoff presidential election on Sunday with just over 52% of the vote. It was seen as the toughest political challenge yet to his increasingly authoritarian rule, now set to enter its third decade. Speaking to supporters outside his home in Istanbul before the final results were released, he said, "Turkey is the only winner today." Thousands of jubilant Erdogan supporters celebrated in Turkey's streets.
"We are very happy. We think Erdogan deserved to win. That was what had to happen. There couldn't have been another leader in this country."
Russian President Vladimir Putin congratulated his, quote, "dear friend" on his victory. The election was seen as one of the most consequential yet for Turkey. The opposition believed it had a strong chance of unseating Erdogan after his popularity was hit by a cost-of-living crisis. Challenger Kemal Kilicdaroglu called it the most unfair election in years, but did not dispute the outcome. Erdogan, who is the head of the Islamist-rooted AK party, appealed to voters with nationalist and conservative rhetoric. His record includes having redrawn domestic, economic, security, and foreign policy in the NATO member country of 85 million people. The prospect of 5 more years of his rule is a major blow to opponents who accuse him of undermining democracy as he has amassed even more power, a charge he denies.
For more on this, we were earlier joined by Colonel Rich Outson, who's a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council in Turkey. This is what he had to say. Take a listen.
Erdogan is, frankly, the most gifted retail politician that we've seen in Turkey since the 1930s, at least. I think we have to go back to the time of Ataturk and perhaps İnönü. And I guess you could say maybe some of the politicians of the 70s, if we look at Ecevit and Demirel, were good at recruiting a populist base. But no one has done what Erdogan's been able to do, which is, remember, this is a very segmented electorate. So you've got a very strong nationalist base, a religious conservative base, an Atlanticist base, and then you've got some small hard right, hard left, and Kurdish elements. Cobbling together a majority from those is not an easy thing to do. Erdogan's been more successful, and I think it was close. It was a very close-run thing. The opposition this year, losing 52 to 48 with a candidate that most felt was not the most charismatic among the possible opposition candidates, was actually a very strong showing. So I think what we saw here was a very energetic political race, and frankly, Erdogan was just a better retail politician. Now, what that means in terms of Turkish domestic politics is that they still have a system that works to produce a competitive democratic race, and it also means that Erdogan's still the candidate who knows how to work that system best, and the power of incumbency matters.